Alright guys, bit of a different video today. I'm actually in Orlando for the Tampa Bay Lightning's Chell Challenge 1v1 event that I am broadcasting tomorrow. So my phenomenal editor Tyler is throwing this all together, which I do appreciate. But yeah, we got new content hub, we got the new Master Set players, we also got 3 other 95 icons that we've got to talk about, and yeah, just a ton of new content, including the new Master Set. So we're gonna break it down like we always do. So let's jump right into it. Let's start first with the new Nations of Hockey cards. All right, we're going to start first with the 85 Dean KUKAN 6'2" right-handed defenseman. Comes with Workhorse as well as Buzzing. Obviously going to want to activate Workhorse, I think, on him, and a Magician. Still a little too slow. Even if you're just starting out your team, if you're a holiday team or free to play, he does have good size and, you know, a decent build for defense. It's just at this point, probably a better option finding someone else's 86 speed is just a little too low. Then we've got the 85 VLADISLAV GAVRIKOV with Distributor and Workhorse. Same situation as KUKAN though, with only one of those skating synergies able to be activated. While 6'3" is great size, even if you were just starting out, there's better options here. Is just you need to get closer to 90 speed if you want to keep up to anyone who has even a decent team right now in Hockey Ultimate Team. So this would be a set card for me. YEGOR SHARANGOVICH with Fly the Zone and Spark, 87 speed, 85 acceleration, does have Thief. And you could play at center. I mean, again, center is a position that you don't really need to have a ton of speed at. However, this is just far too low. And again, the same situation as the other cards. These guys just aren't fast enough to give you any sort of ability inside while you're breaking the puck out, or even when you're trying to create time and space. You're just going to give yourself too much of a hassle here. So again, another set card in SHARANGOVICH. Then we've got the 86 Dylan GARAND, 6'1" goaltender with post to post. Now obviously post to post is the ability that you want. It is one of the most broken in the game. Synergies aren't all that great. His positioning is at 87. Speed is 94, which is nice. Aggression down at 74. But if you're going to use a goaltender that's 86 overall, either needs to be a lot bigger or needs to have gold post to post. So again, much like the other ones, this is a set card for me. Oliver BJORKSTRAND's up next, the 86 overall with Make It Snappy as well as Booming Shot as well as Gladiator. 91 speed, 91 acceleration. Body checking gets up to 86 with both of these activated. Shot is in the mid 80s to low 90s. Defensive stats aren't very good, but if you were just starting out, this is a fine right-handed winger card that you can go out and get that would actually fit into your lineup. Again, 91 speed, 91 acceleration, and 94 agility. That's fine to use right now while you are trying to build up your team, and you should be able to get them for about 18,000 coins with the bare minimum of what 86s are going for. Moving on to the 88 TEUVO TERAVAINEN, Light the Lamp and Booming Shot as well as Gladiator. It comes with Third Eye, the Zone ability, and Elite Edges. I do like Elite Edges as the Superstar ability. 91 speed, 92 acceleration. Agility can get up to 96, and his shot is in the 90s. Hand stats all above 92. This is a really nice left-handed card again. I think I'd rather have the base Connor McDavid, but if this TERAVAINEN card's going for, you know, let's say 40k, maybe 42, that's a decent price for him. Again, anything over 90 gives you at least some value, and his shot is decent as well. Former Vancouver Canuck, we've got the 89 Alex Burrow's with Buzzing and Fly the Zone, gives him up to 90 speed with Fly the Zone activated. Acceleration is at 90 as well. Truculence and Back At Ya. Back At Ya just costs way too much in my opinion. It's one of the abilities that needs to be addressed in terms of bringing it down. Truculence though is nice. 6'1" left-hander. He's got good size, good defensive stats. His hand stats though under 90 and shot under 90. Even at 89 overall, even if he's going for the bare minimum, you're looking at like 45,000 coins, and I don't know if I think there's better options for you at that price range. NIKLAS HJALMARSSON comes in next, the 89 overall defenseman, 6'3" with Workhorse or Spark, as well as Distributor and Truculence. Now, a 6'3" defenseman that's got 89 speed, 89 acceleration. That is definitely usable for anyone that is trying to build up your defense. If you have started around the holidays or you are a free-to-play player, he's got good defensive stats, good body checking, a good zone ability. This is more than fine if you are able to get him for around 50,000 coins, because I think, again, there is kind of a hole in that, you know, right before Master Set option on defense. Next, on to the 90, Jacob Trouba, 6'3" with Buzzing with 89 speed and also 89 acceleration. He's got 1T as his zone ability and Truculence as his superstar ability. Really nice combo there, and then all of his defensive stats are great. If you can't afford you know, the Corbinian Holzer or the Brent Burns, this is a great consolation option. Again, if you can get him around 50, 60,000 coins, I think this is going to be one of the better buys. Then we've got the 94 Steven Stamkos with the 94 speed, 95 acceleration, booming shot, as well as Heart and Soul. Heart and Soul is a negative here because I just don't think it's one that's worth activating. Does have wheels and close quarters. Honestly, not a huge fan of wheels on this card. I think the only way that you can activate gold wheels is if you have someone whose speed is above like 97, because there isn't a lot of cards that have that. 94 is good, but there's a lot of cards that can keep up with that. Close quarters, however, is very good, and he gives you lineup flexibility, able to play center as well. Stamkos cards are always going to be among the best. I think he's really, really good if you are able to get him. If you didn't get his X Factor, this is a good way to go and be able to get an impact right-handed player. All right, on to the new Master Set players here for the Nations of Hockey event. We've got the 95 Zach Werenski, workhorse, wingman, and buzzing at 6'2", 91 speed, 96 acceleration, and everything else is obviously very good at 95 overall. He's got Seeing Eye, Gold 1T, as well as Quick Pick. A really good offensive defenseman here. Gold 1T and Seeing Eye is an interesting combo now. It seems ever since the patch, one-timers from the point are able to go in. He's got a really, really good shot and good size and speed. This is a really good left-handed defenseman. Now, I'm going to have a ranking that will come out, and we'll have a special guest on it, so make sure you watch out for that. However, if you're looking at between Werenski and, let's say, Lindell, I would probably rather have Lindell because of that gold shutdown being a little bit more impactful, but this card is very, very good. Then we've got the 95 Vladimir Tarasenko from Russia, 94 speed, 96 acceleration, 6 foot with 225. Now, this is one of the left-handers that we've been waiting for. Someone who's big, hard to knock off the puck. 94 speed, 96 acceleration, max shooting, max hand stats, essentially. Really, really good card. And someone that you're going to want to try and get. I mean, again, his attributes are very good. He's got Make It Snappy, not huge on that zone ability. Silver Wheels is nice. I'm not a big fan of his abilities overall, but in terms of just left-handed wingers, very, very good and extremely difficult to knock off the puck, like I said. Then we've got the 95 Alex Pietrangelo from Canada, 6'3", 91 speed, 94 acceleration. He can get up to 93 with distributor activated there. That is going to be pretty important in my opinion. Elite Edges, not a huge fan of. Tape to Tape as well. Just not really a fan of any of his abilities. Again, compared to week 1, I think these are a lot safer zone abilities. I think they're trying to make it so that cards aren't overpowered with shutdown and things like that. He's going to have really good skating. He's very, very big, but I would still much rather have Corbinian Holzer, just given that the abilities that he has. But nonetheless, this is still one of the better right-handed defensemen in the game. Then we've got the 95 Martin Necas from the Czech Republic with Third Eye, as well as Elite Edges, Quick Draw, and Wheels with Born Leader. I really like the abilities on this card. 94 speed, 94 acceleration, and you can play him at center with that Thief's Energy activated. He's going to have Born Leader. If he's going to be high in your lineup, that's really, really effective. You put Quick Draw on him, as well as Elite Edges, and you've got someone who looks a lot like that team builder Zetterberg, so a really, really interesting choice here in the 95 Martin Necas. All right, then we've got the 95 Kevin Fiala with 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 99 agility. He's got almost a max shot, really good hand stats, really good body checking as well. But he is 5'10" in terms of left-handers. There's a lot of lefties that are around this size. I would much rather have Dylan Larkin, for example, just already in this event. But still, you can't say that he isn't a great card. It's just that when we're getting up into these high 90s, having someone 5'10" compared to someone who's 6'1" is just going to give you less of an advantage. His abilities, I do like Elite Edges as well as Tape to Tape, depending on if left-handed wingers are the ones that you shoot with or pass with. And then Wheels, but like I mentioned with Wheels, I mean, 96 is probably the cutoff that I would go with, but it's a lot. Like, if you've got any other cards that are better than Fiala, you're probably not going to enjoy this one as much. So in terms of the new sets for the event, there is an interesting one, the Power Up Collectible Exchange Set, which is what we've kind of been asking for. So you can trade in 3 Nations of Hockey collectibles, so you can get them by trading in, 86 overalls, for example, anything like that, or any of the free ones that you have. It is a limited time that you've got to do this, but you can get power-up collectibles this way. This will give you 1 for 3 for 3 of the Nations of Hockey collectibles. You can only do it 5 times, so if you are looking to upgrade some of the other X factors that you've been trying to upgrade, but you haven't been able to do it effectively, this is a nice way to kind of get caught up with that, and a really good value in my opinion, so be on the lookout for this. In terms of the other sets, in terms of like the cost to make these new cards, just not really much of a difference. What you want to look for, guys, are any cards that are going for around 6,000 per collectible. So you've got to do some math here. If you're looking to make the 86 overall set, again, you want to find a card that will, for 186 overall, cash in, it will give you 3 back, right? So you want to find some that are around that 18,000 coin mark, for example. So just make sure that you're looking and making sure around 6,000. I wouldn't go anything over 6,200 per collectible, and those are the best values that you're going to find for this event. All right, guys, so that is going to cover the new event cards. I will have a ranking coming out of all the new Master sets, and be sure to watch that. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.